Why, hello, my favorite people. As I crunch through the March snow, I will tell you this is the first time I've seen green in a good number of weeks. We've had a couple days now in the 12 degree, oh my gosh, my unfinished staircase. I haven't seen that forever. Here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we've had some, I'm not terribly happy though, because I do see a lot of snow in the beds. But the plan was, because I didn't actually get all my garlic planted last fall. The ground froze a bit early, and I still have about half to plant. So I was really hoping, and we're gonna go find out, that the ground would be, you know, thawed, so I could dig some spots. Worst case scenario, I could actually put them in this upper bed. I'll tell you what though, this March has come in like a lamb and is just becoming more and more lambish. I will tell you what, that believe it or not, there are boots in this video. You just probably can't see them. You're camouflaged, you see? All right, let's get a shovel and see if we can work the soil. Oh man! Oh, if you could smell my shed right now, it is just garlic. Ah, it's fantastic. I left the shed in a little bit of a state of disrepair because I was on like 7 projects at once, and I don't think I finished any of them. Okay, so overall, you can plant your garlic in the early spring and still have a very good harvest later in the summer. But cold stratification is important. So I left my garlic actually out in the shed all winter. Oh, fuck. What cold stratification does for garlic is it, well, I'm not gonna give you this, I don't know the science behind it, but something with an enzyme or whatnot is what triggers it to be able to split. So if you are spring planting, make sure you, let's say, put the garlic in something cold for, I don't know, maybe it's like 2 weeks. I'll fact check that. Let's see if I can, what the fuck is that? I thought that was a big pile of raccoon poop or something, but it's actually some sort of seeds. Yeah, so it looks like this bed is still pretty darn hard. I'll probably keep some of my garlic to plant in here, but as for right now, I'm just gonna tidy up a bit in this other area. I do have garlic planted here already. I'll just kind of tidy up some stuff and maybe plant on the side there. Hopefully that's received enough sun and warmth over the past few days to at least allow me to get a, you know, a good few centimeters down. Okay, never mind, scrap that. I just tried, and even the upper bed that gets a lot of sun is still, the soil's still pretty frozen actually. So, and it makes sense, it had so much snow, like all this warmth has melted the snow, but it hasn't really permeated into the soil. So we'll be planting next week. So let's consider this a little bit of a theoretical video that, yeah, you can absolutely plant garlic in the spring, but you do want to get some of that cold stratification out of the way. Either leaving your garlic out in the shed or unheated garage would probably do it. You could put it right in the fridge. For hardneck, you want to be, you know, ideally 4 to 8 weeks. Now you might not really have that time now, but you could certainly get it in there for the shorter end. Obviously get it right in the fridge and leave it in there for about 1 month, and then plant it in mid-April, and you should still have you know, the ability for it to split. Soft neck garlic is a little bit shorter. It's probably in the, you know, 3 to 4 weeks is all you need. So you could definitely plant soft neck if you're in that climate. But yeah, you get that cold stratification. Then once you can work the soil in the spring. Oh, was I talking the entire time with a shadow? Anyways, then you can cold stratify it, and then once you can work the soil in the spring, then you can get out there and start planting your cloves. They might not be as large or as robust as something that's had all winter to sit in the soil, and part of that is because they didn't have the advantage of pulling nutrients in through the winter, right? You know, those cloves are down there. They're not entirely dormant. They're still pulling some nutrients in. Ideally, when you plant in the fall, what happens is they start putting down their roots to be able to absorb some of the moisture and the nutrients in the soil for the several months that they're under the snow blanket, right? But you can definitely plant them now, and you'll still have regardless if you get enough time to cold stratify to have that perfect split clove, you'll still have garlic. Like, it'll still taste the same. It'll still be better than buying some supermarket stuff from, you know, Spain or China that came on an airplane and spit fumes into the atmosphere, right? So you're growing it yourself. Even if it's not the absolute best, I highly recommend that you get some cloves in. If you didn't last fall, then definitely as soon as you can work the soil right now. I will say thanks for watching. Again, sorry we didn't get to get our hands dirty, but hopefully in the next little week we'll be back out in the garden, and it'll be you know, the start of a nice positive 2025 to get that fresh air and that sun on your face. So I wish you well, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.